Today, I'm creating the greatest running back in NFL history. By taking some of the best stats from some of the best running backs in the NFL, that's going to build us our greatest running back in NFL history. These 7 stats and features will be what I'll be taking from other NFL running backs, including size, IQ, receiving, speed, agility, strength, and endurance. And once we build our greatest running back ever, I'll be putting him into a season simulation to see what he can do, as well as putting him into a difficult touchdown circuit up against a 99 overall defense. And first, we need to name our greatest running back ever, with the first name being the last name greatest running back. And we are going to start building our greatest running back ever with size. And immediately, the first guy and the only running back I really think of in terms of size at the position that you want to have, Derrick Henry. And now we have the size of Derrick Henry. As for the next stat, we are going to take a look at IQ, where I think some of the smartest running backs in the entire NFL are guys like Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, and Derrick Henry. And when I sort by awareness at the running back position, we have Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, and Saquon Barkley. However, I cannot use the same running back more than once, so Henry's completely off the board. Then I also need to take a look at ball carrier vision, where we have Henry leading again. We can't use him. It's Christian McCaffrey at 96, and then Joe Mixon at 95. And the running back I'm going to go with here for our IQ is going to be Joe Mixon. We can't use Henry, like I said. And then we have guys like Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs. It was close enough to give it to Mixon because I feel like we're going to use them down the road. And now our greatest running back ever has the awareness and vision of a Joe Mixon. The next category we're going to take a look at here is going to be our receiving stats. Right away, 2 running backs come to mind with Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara. Sorting by catching first, it's McCaffrey. Sorting by short route running, it's McCaffrey. Sorting by medium, it's McCaffrey. However, deep, it is not McCaffrey, but he's still 4. So with almost a clean sweep in the receiving stats, I'm going to be going with CMC. And now our running back can catch and run routes like Christian McCaffrey. For our next category, we have speed. Sorting by speed, it's 96 speed for HN, 95 for Gibbs. We have Garendo and Mostert tied at 95. Then we also need to take a look at acceleration, where it's actually Keaton Mitchell at 95, Chase Brown, Pacheco, and then all the way down at 94 is HM. But I think I'm going to go with HM because he has that 1 extra speed point. It's very close with a lot of running backs, though. We've now added the acceleration stat as well as the speed of Devon Achane. Moving on to our agility category. For agility, I'm looking for a running back that can stop on a dime, change directions, juke the opponent out of their shoes. And I mean, after Barkley did this year, is there anywhere else I'm going to go besides Saquon Barkley? Now we have the agility, change of direction, and a few other stats from Saquon Barkley, which means we're now moving on to the strength category. And with strength, I'm thinking of running backs like Nick Chubb and Josh Jacobs. Obviously, we'd have Derrick Henry here too, but we can't use him because he does lead in the strength category. But then we have Nick Chubb at 86, Jacobs all the way down at 83. However, we need to take a look at break tackle as well, where Jacobs is second at a 94 rating. And then trucking, you have Jacobs in 3rd with 92 truck. There's also some other stats for strength like stiff arm. We're also going to be taking the blocking stats from strength as well. I think I'm just going to go with Josh Jacobs here. And now our running back has the strength, stiff arm, and other stats of Josh Jacobs. And then finally, we're going to take a look at endurance and jump into Madden 25 and see what we find. Where it'll be Najee Harris from players that we could use that leads in stamina. For injury, we have Dameon Pierce, Pacheco, Najee Harris in the top 3 again. And then toughness, we are going to have Najee Harris in the top 4. So I think we're going to go with him. And our stamina, toughness, and injury has been adjusted to Najee Harris. Real quick, everyone, I just want to say that about 90% of the people watching this video right now are not even subscribed. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But we still have one more thing to do because we have to spin a wheel to see which NFL team our running back will be playing for. He was only on the Giants because that's my default favorite team in game. And it looks like our greatest running back ever is headed to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And now it's time for challenge number 1, a season simulation. And now I'll be simulating a season with our running back on the Steelers, where he's going to have 5 different goals to try to accomplish. Lead the league in rushing yards, lead the league in rushing touchdowns, win any NFL award, help his team make the playoffs, and lead his team to a Super Bowl win. If we accomplish 3 of those 5 goals, I'll consider it a success. And after simulating the full NFL season, the Steelers went 11-6. We made the playoffs, but we had a super stacked division. The greatest running back ever just had one of the greatest running back seasons of all time. He ran for 2,058 yards and 18 touchdowns. In terms of yards, we had over 500 more rushing yards than the second best running back, Josh Jacobs. And when it comes to rushing touchdowns, we actually didn't finish in first place. We finished in third with Najee Harris, who was traded to the Giants, had 20 somehow, and Saquon Barkley with 21 is not that surprising. Which means we've accomplished 2 of the 3 goals by making the playoffs and leading the league in rushing yards. Now we got to see if we win an award and our team makes the Super Bowl. You know, I actually thought we'd be in the top 3, maybe even win the MVP, but it is a quarterback award in Madden. All quarterbacks here. If you can't be in the MVP top 10 with over 2,000 rushing yards and 18 touchdowns, I don't know if you'll ever win it. And we were eliminated in the first round against the Bills. But it all comes down to if we win Offensive Player of the Year. How could we not? Offensive Player of the Year was Lamar Jackson. Are you kidding me? We won Offensive Rookie of the Year? Am I counting that? I guess that does count, though, because I said we got to win any NFL award, and since it was the first season for our greatest running back in NFL history, we are able to accomplish 3 of the 5 goals, but I got to check out Lamar Jackson's season. But now we go to our touchdown circuit, where we're going to have to score 3 touchdowns from the 10-yard line up the middle to really test that size and strength of our greatest running back ever. Then we're going to have to score 2 receiving touchdowns from 30-plus yards out. And finally, 1 99-yard rushing touchdown to test everything. Size, speed, agility, endurance, all of that. And I get 10 minutes to do it. And here we go. Now, running for a 10-yard touchdown normally doesn't seem like much, but when you see all the abilities and you got to go up the middle through these guys, it's difficult, but we get the first one. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle, but you got Chris Jones, you have Myles Garrett, you have Nick Bosa, just name a few of these guys on the D-line. Fred Warner, we have Micah Parsons at linebacker as well. So we got to run it 2 more times for a touchdown from the 10. We're counting on the size right now of Henry and the strength of Josh Jacobs to get in the end zone 1 more time, as it's taken us about 40 seconds to get 2 touchdowns. There's Fred Warner that time making a tackle. I like this look. Run somebody over, our greatest running back ever. 2,000 plus yards, though, in the season sim. Honestly, can't believe that. That's insane. Breaking tackles, and he's in. Move it back. Now we got to try to use the catching stats and the agility stats, I would say, of Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey to get in the end zone twice from 30 yards out. What kind of routes do we have? We got streak routes. Okay. Let's see. Oh, good try. I'm going to maybe try a screen pass here. Can that give me something? Because running a streak out of the backfield hasn't been great. Okay, here we go. Throw some blocks. Look at the spin move. That's like Barkley right there for our greatest running back ever. Okay, this screen pass could have some promise. We need some better blocks. Let's let it fly, Russ. We need 2 of these. It might be difficult to get 1 of these right now. It's hard to even get the ball off. Why is it so difficult to just get the screen off? It's like Russ has to run for his life. He got the ball, though, to our greatest running back ever with no blocks. You legitimately can't run screen passes in Madden 25. You legitimate... Okay, finally. Finally got it out. 54, you better throw a block. Oh, come on. If we're 20 yards out, that's a touchdown. Finally, at least got the ball to him. It's been so difficult to just get the screen pass off. Like, look at this. What do you even do? There's no time to throw. Let him go get it. There we catch it. Go! There you go. The catching of Christian McCaffrey, and we're in the end zone. Can we go back to back? Can we go back to back? Gonna go for the screen. Gonna run for our life. We're gonna get it to him. Throw the block. 66. You better throw that block. The speed, the strength, the touchdown, back to back. And this will now leave me with about 4 minutes to go 99 yards. Look at the spin, the juke. Use that agility of Barkley, the speed of Achane. And maybe the strength and size of Henry and Jacobs, or we go down inside the end zone. Not what I'm looking for. Too many abilities on the D-line. I need to get into the secondary. Need to get into the secondary. And then there we go. Nobody should catch our greatest. Oh, no way. No way. Surtain. How did he catch us? How in the world did he catch us? We have 96 speed. We had the one good chance that I thought we were gone. Since then, we haven't had anything until right now. Stiff arm somebody. Oh, we get the stiff arm on one, but then we're taking down just too many 49ers on this 99 overall defense. I'm only going to get about 2 more shots at this. Can we get it done? We're down. This will be the final attempt. We get the snap. Come on. Come on. No, we don't get the 99-yarder. That'll do it for this video, everyone. If you want to see me build the greatest wide receiver ever, click this video right here.